Hey YouTube, it's Rebecca, and I am back with the next chapter of A Game of Thrones called Arya. Now, I don't know how many chapters there have been. My guess is that this is 6, 7? I lost count. But anyway, so this chapter is Tamora piercing it. For those of you who've read that, you know what I'm on about, but those of you who haven't, she's like, she wrote in the 80s, and she was like really feminist, and but all of her books have a female hero set in like medieval timesy, not England again. So this chapter was just making me think of Tamora Peirce. Anyway, so who is Arya? You're all forgotten, I bet, because I forgot. This is Ned and Caitlin. I'm calling him Ned. I'm so proud of myself. So Arya, she's actually the youngest daughter. So what happened was they had Robb, then Sansa, then Arya, then Bran, then Rickon. These are not in order in any way. I just drew 3 boys and 2 girls, but anyway, so we start off at her sewing lesson. And like the first line is so cute. It's just, I don't know, it sort of sets a theme. It says, Arya's stitches were crooked again. She's 9 years old, and she has an older sister who's perfect. And so right now I'm empathizing with Arya. Anyway, so, and her sister, who is the oldest daughter, always has, the perfect stitches, boys hanging off her arms, whatever. And so Arya's just like, my stitches are crooked again, and the madam in charge, I keep calling her madam, it's Septa Mordain. Whatever. She was off hanging, talking to the princess, who, if you recall, the Lannisters were visiting. I did discern that the Lannisters are the royal family. This is the princess. Her name is Myrcella, Myrcella. For those of you who have seen the show, Aaron, please leave me a comment because I have no idea how to pronounce this. And so the madam was like, "Oh, you're so amazing, princess. I love you." And then she came over and was like, "Arya, your stitches are crooked again." And Arya's like, "Screw you people," and runs out. And so she hung out with her direwolf, and this is going to be important because the direwolves are important, I feel like. She named it Nymeria. Again, comment. I have no idea how to pronounce these things. And that's basically like the Amazon queen folklore of the 7 kingdoms. And then she runs off with Jon. She and Jon go watch various jousts and play fighting with swords. Right now it's between Bran and Tommen, who are both about 7, and they're just like, practicing sword fighting, beating the crap out of each other. And so then Robb, who's the crown lordling of Winterfell, is like, "Yo, Joff, prince of the 7 kingdoms who I don't really like, let's do this. Let's beat the crap out of each other with practice swords." And this is basically Joff's reaction. "That's below my dignity. True steel or nothing." And the people in charge are like, "You're 14. We're not giving you real steel." And all of the prince's men are like, "Who are you to tell the prince he can't have real steel?" And they're like, the arms in charge of the arms master of Winterfell, GTFO if you don't like it." And so they're like, "Dignity," and like walk away. And so basically the prince is an asshole. So far, Myrcella just sort of seems, she's okay. Asshole. Too young to be an asshole. Cool. Asshole. Blonde. I don't, she doesn't have a personality yet. So yeah, that was the chapter. Apparently Jon and Arya are kind of tight because Arya doesn't really fit in. They're the only 2 with Stark faces, which are like, sort of long, not very pretty. The others are all Tully faces who are all like, "Haha, we're so pretty and wonderful." And the Starks are like, "Winter is coming." And so they don't like it. They bond over their ugliness. Anyway, a couple things before I sign off for the day. I'm sorry about the lateness for this chapter, but I had homework. I had 3 hours of homework, so I couldn't sit around reading this and vlogging and stuff. Which makes me sad, because I like to sit around reading this and vlogging and stuff. But seriously, I read the chapter like 30 minutes ago. I'm just behind. I had 3 hours of homework. It was a ton. Also, everyone commenting who says your priorities are wrong, LOL, you're so wrong, all that stuff about my predictions, this is a running commentary on the chapter. If you don't like my predictions, cool, I'm 75 pages in. You're probably somewhere in the realm of 1,600 pages in. Your predictions are, of course, better than mine. And it's like if you had read Harry Potter 1, and you're like, this Neville Longbottom character and the Hermione Granger, they're going to be totally irrelevant. They're just random characters. And everyone else would be like, no, they can be the most relevant characters of all time. And you're just like, they came in for like 5 seconds. Nobody cares. It's like that. You can just be like, oh, you're gonna be so wrong. But yeah, so don't be like, ha, you're stupid, you're stupid. I don't like that. Anyway, so the next chapter is Bran. You get back to my little Bran muffin. I'm so happy. That's a joke, is Bran muffin. Okay. So next chapter, Bran muffin, should be up in a week or less, hopefully. I have 3 unit tests this week, so I would not count on too many updates. Anyway, chapter, whatever we're on, Bran, be there.